Hi again, first grade. So we're going to move on to pages 97 and 99. We're going to start with 97. So a lot of this is a mix between quick word problems and math fact fluency. So we've seen this a lot on some of our math unit assessments, these true-false questions. Our job is to figure out if the equation is true. If it's true, we're going to circle T. If it's false, which means it's not true, we're going to circle F for false. So in the example, 10 plus 3 equals 13. 10 plus 3 equals 13 is true. So Ms. Ackerman's going to go pretty quick through these because they're just math facts. And again, if I go too fast, I want you guys to pause and then catch up when you're ready. 6 plus 6 equals 12. True. 12 equals 7 plus 5. True. 12 minus 8 equals 4. True. 10 minus 2 equals 6. False. So remember our friends of 10, when we see 10 and 2, we know that 8 has to be nearby because 8 and 2 are a friend of 10. So 10 minus 2 equals 8. This equation is not true. 10 equals 6 plus 4. True. This one I noticed on our Unit 6 assessment, guys, we got a little bit stumped by this. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this one. When you see an equation equals another equation, I want you to take it in chunks. So let's just do this chunk first. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Let's go to the next chunk. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Then we're left with 11 equals 11. 11 is the same as 11, so this equation is true. So when you guys see this, and you probably will again soon, I want you to just chunk it. Take one equation at a time, figure out what it equals, and see if they match. All right, our last one, 11 equals 3 plus 7. We should know that this one is false because 3 and 7 are friends of 10, not 11. All right, let's go to number 2. Read the story. Circle T if it could be true. Circle F if it must be false. Sarah has 8 cars, so I'm going to do the same thing I did with our penguin math. I'm going to write down the important information. 8 cars. She got 7 more, so I know that I'm adding 7 cars for her birthday. Now she has 15 cars in all. 8 plus 7 equals 15. That is true. All right, Max made 13 cookies. His brother ate all the cookies. All the cookies means he ate 13 cookies. Max has 3 cookies left. We know that if he ate them, they went away, they separated, so it's subtraction. 13 minus 13 equals 3. No, we know that's not true. 13 minus 13 equals 0. So this cannot be true, it's false. He can't have 3 cookies left if he had 13 and he ate 13. All right, number 3. Read the story. Circle the matching equation. There were 4 bugs in the garden. Then 9 more bugs came. So this is an addition problem. 9 more bugs came. How many bugs in all? So 4 plus 9, we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4 plus 9 is 13. So now we need to find our matching equation down here. B, 14 frogs were in the pond. Then 6 frogs hopped away. If they hopped away, guys, they left. So this is a separation problem, subtraction. How many frogs were left? Well, we had 14, 6 left. 6 hopped away. How many are left? Remember again, left is a subtraction word. So if it didn't click for us that when they hopped away we're doing subtraction, this word at the end, how many frogs were left, should tell us that we're doing subtraction. So there's a couple ways that you guys can do this one. You can use math manipulatives, you can draw a picture, you can count backward. I'm going to draw a picture so that I can cross off 6 and show how many I have left. So I'm going to start with 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to take 6 away. 6 frogs hopped away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14 minus 6 is 8. So now I need to go down and find the matching equation and circle it. C, there were 12 penguins standing on the ice. and 2 penguins in the water. How many more penguins were on the ice than the water? How many more is a comparison? We're figuring out the difference. This should tell your brain immediately that we're doing subtraction because we're comparing. So again, just like we did on page 95 of Home Connections, I want you guys to start thinking like second graders. You have 1 10 and 2 ones, excuse me. 1 10 and 2 ones that make 12. If we're taking 2 ones away from 12, the only thing that we're going to have left is that 1 10. So 12 minus 2 is 10. We find our equation and circle it. If you guys need a little bit more time on this page, I want you to pause the video now, and then you can join us back when you're ready. Otherwise, I'm going to flip over to page 98. So we are just coming back to 10 frames. We did a lot of 10 frames at the beginning of our year, and we're starting to circle back as we get into our 10 plus, and we're adding and subtracting up to 20. So our job for number 4 is to do these 6 here and answer the equations. So because this is fact fluency, I'm going to go pretty quickly. If you need more time to double check your answers, once I'm done with number 4, I want you to pause the video. Okay, 10 plus 4 is 14. 9 plus 4 is 13. 10 plus 6 is 16. 9 plus 6 is 15. 10 plus 8 is 18. 9 plus 8 is 17. And I want you guys to just think really quickly what kind of patterns you observe between 10 plus 4 and 9 plus 4, between 10 plus 6 and 9 plus 6, between 10 plus 8 and 9 plus 8. And if we're stuck on our answers, they've given you the 10 and more 10 frames, the double 10 frames, so you guys can count your answers. But just before break, just a couple days before break, we talked about how we borrow, when we have a 9s fact, how we borrow a number to create a 10, so it's a little bit easier for us to add. So we borrow 1 from 4, we give it to 9 to make 10, and then we have 10 plus 3. And to this day, Miss Ackerman's super old, I still use this trick in my head. I give 1 to the 10 and add what I have left, because I know that adding with 10s is much easier than 9s. Okay, let's move on quickly. Number 5, I'm going to go pretty fast again because this is fact fluency, guys. 10 plus 0 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. 10 plus 1 is 11. 10 plus 7 is 17. 10 plus 2 is 12. 10 plus 5 is 15. 10 plus 9 is 19. 4 plus 10 is 14. 6 plus 10 is 16. 8 plus 10 is 18. 10 plus something gives me 17. So I have 1 10 plus something gives me 17. If I look at 17, I have 1 10 and 7 ones. If I'm starting with one group of 10, I know I have to add 7 ones to make 17. Okay, we're over here. 9 plus 0 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 9 plus 1 is 10. 9 plus 7 is 16. 9 plus 2 is 11. 9 plus 5 is 14. 9 plus 9 is 18. 4 plus 9 is 13. 6 plus 9 is 15. 8 plus 9 is 17. So again, I'm down here. I have 9 plus something equals 17. If I have my 10s facts down really good, and I know that 10 plus 7 equals 17, I know that when I use this trick, I'm going to have an extra 1, right? So I have 10 plus 7 is 17. So I know if I'm going down here, I have to go up here. So I went down by 1, so I have to go up by 1 from 10 plus 7. So 9 plus 8 equals 17. So I want you to think again, if we have 10 plus 7 and 9 plus 8. These are the same answer, but the way that we think about it when we're doing mental math is we're borrowing 1 from this number so that we can make a 10. And we know that when we do that, we've taken 1 away here. So 9 plus 8 in our head becomes 10 plus 7. And that's much easier for us to do that math. So I'm going to leave this up for a few more seconds. If you need more time, I want you to pause because I'm going to move on to page 99. Okay.